Well, summertime means pests are out in full force, and this summer termites are actually what's bugging you. Truly Nolan, Pest Control's Nelson Gonzalez is here to explain why termites are swarming. It's good to have you back.
Thanks for having us again.
Yeah, so let's just start with first off, just what are the termites that we're seeing here in Tampa Bay?
We deal with three varieties mostly. It's the drywood termites, you have your Formosan termites, and your subterranean termites. The ones that are causing the most havoc right now are your drywood termites because of the humidity. The humidity is outrageous out there right now.
Yeah.
The little rain spurts that we get, that's what's causing havoc right now.
Okay, so there was an early swarm a few months ago. We knew about that. So why are there so many termites that we're seeing in our area right now?
Currently, still the weather pattern is just insane right now because of the little spurts of the rain that we're getting. The humidity is off the chart, and the heat is what puts them out there. And we are still getting calls for the swarms as well.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of houses that are tented, and you're seeing that kind of
there's
start.
a lot of that going on right now.
Yeah, so you mentioned the drywood termites.
Yes.
And you're actually seeing calls that are higher than expected for those.
Yes, because of the what happens is the drywood termites, they need enough to supply to the queen, right? The colonies are small. They're very small. They don't cause a lot of damage, but what happens is they'll swarm out to try to establish a new colony. It takes about 3 to 5 years for them to start going again. But when you see the swarmers, it's not too much of an emergency or urgency. Okay. It's whenever you start seeing what they're eating, if they're leaving their droppings behind, fecal matter or anything like that. You know, it all depends on what type of wood they're eating is the color of their fecal matter. But the swarms are, they're a little a nuisance right now because, you know, they're swarming all over the place, and you'll get them swarming at nighttime. You'll be watching TV. They're normally swarming to the lights, to your windows. If you have a night light somewhere, they'll swarm to that. But the swarmers are annoying, so that's what we're dealing with a lot right now.
Okay, and it's costing billions of dollars of damage.
Between $5 and $7 billion of damage and destruction of termites. The ones that do the worst damage are your Formosan termites because the colonies are huge and they can live without going back down to the ground, without having enough moisture source up above and just feeding off of that. Their carton nests are pretty big. They're like rocks with a lot of dimples in there. You can kind of see it. If you have a lot of moisture in the ceiling or something, they can live up there, but you'll see the staining with them. So the Formosan are causing the most damage. Your drywoods are the least. Those are the ones that are swarming right now. And your subterranean termites are the ones that will do some damage as well.
What kind of damage are we talking about?
Massive damage. So they'll take care of your house if you have moisture leaks or any kind of thing in your restroom areas, if you've got a lot of standing water, conducive conditions around your structure of your house. Like I said, between $5 and $7 billion of damage of destruction.
Jeez, that's a lot. What are we looking for to know if we have any termites or if we have any damage?
The two main signs are the swarmers, right? That's the first sign you're going to see. The drywood termites are, if you shine a flashlight, you'll see a rainbow in the wings. Their bodies are a little brown, long bodies. Your subterranean termites are a black body with a milkier wing. The wings are past the bodies. And then your Formosan termites, they swarm at nighttime. And their swarm is massive. Like if you see some videos in Louisiana and things like that, the swarm is very heavy. Their bodies are a little bigger, bulkier. The color is a little more on the orangey, a brown color. But the swarm is the first indication. When you're looking for or evidence of them, it's going to be the fecal matter, the little pellets that look like coffee grounds. It's going to be, if they're eating on white wood, it's going to be white. If it's brown, brown. So,
okay, and then call you if we
call
see
us,
any of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right now we're running specials for the holidays, for the 4th of July holiday. So termite specials on termite and insulation.
Great. Give you a call. They can help you with all of that. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Walking us through that. We don't like to talk about it, but we got to know. You can learn more. You can also make an appointment. Just go to trulynolan.com.